If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm
Good morning and welcome to the Dark Mom Consortium for December the 6th, 2019. And before we go any further, let's get the important stuff out of the way. Happy birthday to Mr. Brett from the school, Big Mr. Brett, not other Mr. Brett. And happy birthday to Mr. Christopher, also from the school. Hi, Mr. Christopher. Hi, Mr. Brett. And to you, Pi. Good morning. How are you doing today? 1 second, I'll jump into Discord here. I'm an open mic stream if anybody wants to join in. And another hit of coffee. My dogs are being absolute pills today, so if you hear them in the background, they are just being children. Apparently one walked too close to the other one's bone, and the other one just went and it's not how I need to start my day. Thank you very much. So we're back here on the Winter Wonderland. Yesterday we did a little bit more with the running and talked a little bit about the Snowman accolade. So I thought we'd do Winter Invasion today and look at the accolades we've got over there until somebody joins me. So there's a couple of accolades related to the winter event. Let's see what we've got, if any of them, up here. These are all winter events. Okay, we have Snowball Hero, which is engaging in 20 snowball fights. We have Snowshoe, which is certain of the EPOs, and I already did the EPOs, so we'll deal with them another day. Ice Racer, which is to win 10 races. Fast and Furious, that's 20 races or first. And if you did what we talked about, you'll win a first. Line in the Snow is Assimilated Snowmen. We'll get to that one. Let's see what else we've got here. We have... watching nothing? No, that's nothing. Big Ear, Quartermaster. I hate that my accolades does this really weird thing. I am looking for the last one that I can think of. Oh, we have the Ginger Buddies. Ginger Friend, Ginger Buddy, and Ginger something or another, which is for helping the gingerbread people. Holiday Chef, which is doing all of the holiday recipes. If you are in the fleet, the holiday recipes are in the fleet bank. As we achieve them, we're popping them in there. If you need one, let us know. Somebody may have another one stashed. So the accolades that we're going to look at are going to be the candy accolades today. And I probably should switch to a different tune that doesn't have them all. But that's okay, candy's good. So to acquire the Winter Invasion game, you can pull it up from your patrol. So here's Winter Invasion. And we get a really quick wee-woo. Hey, if you are looking at doing accolades, you are best off doing them early rather than later. Because people start to drop out and it gets harder and harder to get accolades because it's harder and harder to fill the queues. There's fewer and fewer of them and you can wait longer for it. Right now everybody's running it constantly, so this is the time. There's a mini map of it. So this is a mini map of where we're going to go. We're going to go up here. Let's see, up here, around here, over here, in here. Things we're going to pay attention to are where's the recipe, because that's what a lot of people are doing this for. And saving freezing people and where the candy is. The locations are different every time. So we'll run this lot. I believe it's a 15-minute cooldown. Let's see. Holiday Chef, Snowman in Town, The Crampiri, and Gingerman, Ginger Friend, Ginger Buddy. 3, 2, 1. If you don't have stuff, just pick up snowballs. So there's frequently a frozen guy up here. By the way, do kill all of them. All of the snowmen, otherwise you're going to wind up going back. First candy is over here. Each candy gives you a boost for the winter invasion. It doesn't last very long. Alright, so don't see the... Oh, somebody got rescued. Yay! You know the general rules, at least 10% damage. There's candy all over. It's these cute little piles of candy. I think this tune's got everything, so it's kind of silly, but we'll do this again. Okay, that's one of the... that's a council member who's a real piece of work, folks. You run up to help him, he runs away. You run up to help him the other location, he runs away. You run up to help him another place, he runs away. In other words, typical politician. Okay, so that's one of the freezing guys there. You'll see the freezing icon coming up over them. This person's being helped. By the way, there's more candy in here. If you don't feel like running all the way around, you can jump over from that little bit or have a kaitian. Somebody's gone for the Yeti. So let's go to the Yeti because that's where the recipe is today. Or at least at this moment. Yes, if you don't kill the Yeti, it's okay. So the little wrapped up package here is the recipe. We have Nog's Nog. Hey, Pi was talking yesterday about Nog's Nog being a hard one to get. If you do have a hard time with them, as I said, you can buy them on the exchange. More candy. More candy. If you're going for the candy accolades, it's easy to do. Same rules here. Killing the snowman overlord, the snow overlord, is one thing, but if his snowman minions are up, snowmen or the minions, make sure you shoot them down. They give you a huge boost of power to the snowman, and it gets it to be important to make sure you're trying to get them out as well. See, they blow cold air on him to help freeze him. He's evil, 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 evil. Shoot snowmen. Alright. So pretty quick. Good morning, Mewsin. So let's see what we got for that. So, we got some ornaments, some decorations. We get a present. And more goodies. And we got a Nog's Nog. So let's go ahead and put our stash away in the account bank. Well, after yesterday, we now have a little over 1,000 sleigh bells, 1,500, almost 1,900 gratitude beads, 1,500 candles, almost 1,500 earmuffs, a little more than 1,500 ornaments, and 1,500 incense. This is why, if you need stuff, ask me. I'm happy to share. Let's see, we don't have a Nog's Nog up here. We do have some Terran fortune triples, by the way, so if you need one of them, please help yourself. So let's take a Nog's Nog out of there and a Snickerdoodles, and we're going to put those up here in the fleet bank.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. You want to earn a lot of dilithium?
Sure, what's up?
They forgot to disable the patrols, giving progress to the tier 6 ship and rewarding dilithium.
What?
If you go to patrols,
Yeah?
in the other window,
This one?
you'll see a few that have a hourglass behind it.
Uh-huh.
Each 2 you do of those gives you progress towards the tier 6 ship and gives you the dilithium reward for completing the previous.
Let's see what happens. Wow. If that happens,
Yep.
is it on a 20-hour cooldown?
Yeah,
And they didn't
because they
fix it yesterday, which means unless they're thinking, they won't think to fix it.
I hope they're gonna take a day or two, three to figure it out, because that would get some people their tier 6 ship.
Wow. I don't know whether to advertise that or not. There you go.
I
'Cause the-
said don't advertise it in the game,
We're reading your beacon
so that
signal now.
it will take the devs longer to figure it out.
Your
Yeah.
ships need repairs before they can escape the blockade.
Because as soon as somebody starts posting that on
Yeah,
public
yeah.
chats,
It's one reason when the VIP mining claims weren't going away. Because the other day when I was doing VIP mining claims, I started out with 10 and had 10 and continued to have 10 and kept having 10 for a long time. They weren't going away.
well, that little hourglass symbol.
Well, let's see what happens. I've already got my tier 6 ship, but let's see what happens with the dilithium. Because if it's...
You're gonna get that.
Wow.
Like if you were at 20 or 25k,
I was at 25k.
then after doing 2 of these patrols, you're gonna get another 25k.
Wow. I forgot I had this ship on this tune. Curious where I'm at with my dilithium on this one. Oh, this one could use it too. Good, perfect. All right. Well, oh man, I wish I could tell people because I know so many people who haven't finished this.
Well, it's gonna get out sooner or later, but the longer you wait with saying anything in the game itself, the more likely they won't find out in time.
This is true. I'll take the 25k extra.
I did that yesterday.
Wow. I actually missed playing on Monday because was it Monday? Monday or Tuesday. The last day must have been Tuesday morning. I was so sick. It was everything I could do to get to work, let alone think about playing the game.
Well, I heard about it yesterday from somebody who's been abusing it even a day more.
Wow. Crazy. I know they miss little things sometimes. I wouldn't think they'd miss that, but...
Like how the Ferengi's still on Drozana?
Oh yeah, I know he's still on Drozana, but you don't get the freebie there anymore. He's just
No,
standing
but
there.
The packs are still in the
Well,
store.
Yeah, but that's deliberate. They said they're going to leave the Phoenix packages up. It's a new thing.
Well, that's probably why they missed the patrols.
I think my thought, and I have no verification of this, is they may have left the packs up as kind of a make good for the whole frou-frou with the Muds market and some of the other problems they've had lately. And I'll take it. I've bought quite a few of them.
Well, seeing as they're serious about the Vizier being 14,000
Yeah,
Zen,
I'm not buying a Vizier.
yeah.
I put the money away for it and then thought, no. Ed kind of talked me out of it, so...
I wanted to get it, and then I decided not to because I just don't have the console space for the battle cloak, and the whole thing's useless.
Well, I did a really quick cost breakdown. So a Lobby ship, based on the amount of Lobby you get on average for a key, costs the equivalent of $280 to $300 US. So having a Vizier that's basically half of that, but it's not that level of ship, that's okay. I don't need that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the Vizier in my mind isn't worth more than 25, maybe 30 bucks.
Well, if I remember right, the Vizier came out as one of the WizKids ships, which you can't get very many places in the U.S. There's not a lot of dealers that carry WizKids. And you can't order it direct from the company because when I called them, they're like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?" "Oh, I need this." "Well, go to your local shop. They don't carry it." "What do you mean they don't carry it?" "Dudes, they don't carry your stuff." I realize they're your company, but they're not carrying your stuff. And the local stores wouldn't special order it for me either. So I couldn't get it that way. It was only, I want to say it was $25. And then people were getting them.
32. I heard they were $32.
That could be.
But that's still.
It's a heck of a lot less than $140 via.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that happened with the Enterprise when they put that out via WizKids with the command, or with the console, the command code so you could get the ship in game. And nobody carried it. And I hope they don't do anymore with WizKids because if we can't get it, it's ridiculous.
I hope they put an actual sale price on the ship and not one that makes it a little more expensive than it was new.
Yeah. Well, a lot more expensive than new. 3 times the price.
I'm going by the 75% off price.
Yeah.
500 Zen. And that's still more expensive than it was new. So
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous.
it's not a sale.
No. Well, let's see. That was one of them. Let me see. This tune really needs the dilithium. So let's see.
I did unlock everything else though. Like the 3 tokens, the anti-proton weapons, the 2 buffs with the shard and the cane,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah. The shard and the
laser
cane, I think, are worth it. And the dinos with frickin' lasers attached to their head. That's such a great name.
The actual thing worth it was the 3 tier 6 ship tokens on
Yep.
sale.
Got that one. Would have bought more if I could, but it's limited to 1. Speaking of tier 6 coupons, tomorrow, Saturday, they're doing a benefit for a group called Everlife, Life Ever, something like that. And it's a fundraiser. And if you donate during the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. period, they have some excellent rewards, including 2 tier 6 coupons. If you've got the money for it, that's a $100 donation. I, of course, have to work tomorrow during that time, so can't do that.
I won't have $100
Yeah.
there before that time. Like, can they wait until Christmas?
Probably not. Fortunately, I did have the money to do that, but I don't, like I said, I wouldn't be there to get the prizes, which bums me out royally. Because I was going to think, I have friends who could use those T6 ships big time.
Yeah.
That would be some great fleet prices.
Well, I already know that I said I didn't want the jellyfish because I'm like, meh, it's a science ship. What good is it gonna do me when I prefer tactical?
Yeah, but you could sell it.
Well, somebody linked the console, and I'm like, I need that in my life.
Oh, well, yeah. I bought 4 of the R&D packs, but that's all I could justify buying. One year, Sav told me to buy as many R&D packs as I could and put them on the market because you could clean up, and she was right. I made like 1 billion EC in a couple hours. And I'm still using that 1 billion EC, and it's been like 3 years. So I think the jellyfish would be, if you've got the money and can afford to make the investment, you got it there. And then wait for somebody to put it on the market, use the 1 billion to buy the jellyfish. But again, it takes money to do that.
Yeah.
Or it takes a lot of dilithium, which is how I got the Zen I've got right now.
Opening R&D promo boxes though, yeah, it might be superstition, but I'm waiting till like a minute or 2 minutes before the hour.
Really?
Then I'm opening a couple of boxes. As soon as that 2 minute period is over, I stop. I wait another hour.
Wow. Does it work? Guys, do we both need to be under my feet at this moment? Both
Well,
dogs.
in twice doing the R&D event,
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 boxes.
Wow.
So
Well, I've gotten them.
don't know if it works, but
The few times I got
sure
really
got
good ones,
lucky.
I got them at like 2 in the morning. Horrible hours, and I was wondering if just because nobody else was opening them at that hour.
And that could be it, because they're the thing is they have to give out an X amount of ships with that many sales,
Ah.
and if you like open at the end of a time period,
Then the odds are in your
and
favor?
the odds go more in your favor.
Wow. Okay, that's
At
certainly
least
worth
that's the
trying.
theory. That if you're at the end of that hour, or
Well, that maybe
whatever
this was at the
period.
end of an hour. I'll have to give that a try. Okay, I'm at 116,000 of unrefined dilithium, so let's see what happens. See if this jumps to 141.
I'm technically trying to manipulate that. I'm going to keep a couple of the R&D boxes and wait for like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing on.
And see if it
And
helps.
nobody has
That's
boxes.
a thought.
And see if that gets me a little bit more luck.
That's a decent thought. Did I get everything? Why do I think I missed something?
Our first shipment.
Okay, got it. You are so right. All right, folks, you heard it from Mewsin directly. He is correct. If you go to the patrols, daily patrols, if they are showing the time clock over here, you are going to get either your TFO progression, and then for those of us who are doing the higher level of dilithium, you're going to get the high dilithium, and I'm not going to say no to that extra 25,000 dilithium. And if they don't catch it today, the odds are they're not going to do a patch between now and Monday. So that's, for some of us, that's an extra 75 to 100,000 dilithium for the next couple of days. Woohoo!
Yep.
Oh, and what's
Some people that's even getting the tier 6 ship in that time.
yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Okay,
I
so
know somebody who needs 3 more days and then they've got it.
they got it. There you go. That's very cool. It's one of those don't share that information, but at the same time, dude, share that information.
It's more like don't post it in zone chat.
Yeah. Yeah, just PM your friends on that one. Speaking of, Pi, you heard that, I presume, since Pi is lurking.
Assimilated snowmen are approaching the gates of the
Interesting,
Wonderland.
interesting.
They will arrive in 1
From
minute.
DJ Truthsayer,
Really? Wow.
Yeah. who told me a day after he was aware.
Wow. Okay, I need to let Ed know. I know Ed's been unwell, but I'm not going to put it on here because it's going to show up in my chat. So I will wait till I'm out of here and send him a PM. Of course, I'm running on this tune who's got everything she needs down here.
I didn't even bother doing all these little things.
Oh, there's nobody
Buy
here?
the-
I'm all by myself? That's not fun.
I just buy all the ornaments.
Oh, I have thousands of ornaments. Literally
Yeah, I
thousands.
spent a lot of EC.
I just have tons of them. Come on, we need some more people down here. Okay, I'll come up here.
What I do need, however, is to go and do a couple of runs for the skills.
Which skills?
the new skills they came out with for the winter event. Uh,
Snowmen are coming down.
You mean
Crimson
the,
Cube, Gold Sphere, and
training
Blue
manuals?
Flames.
yeah,
Oh,
Let
okay.
It Go. It's cold in space.
Hey,
And
but you can buy them
Best
all.
Served Cold.
If you've got ornaments, you should be able to buy them.
Yeah,
Snowmen
I
are
bought
coming down
the
Black
Vanity
Diamond,
Shield
Crimson
first.
Cube, and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
And of course, I did buy the science one.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
Kind of like having cold-hearted effect, but then as a skill.
I want them to have something that when you get cold, you thaw out faster. They should have, like, I think Pi said hot chocolate. That should be a trait you can get.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes. Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes.
Yeah. I'm trying to get up there in time to fix this.
Snowmen are coming down
Ah.
Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
0 escapees. Nice.
Yeah, so far. But I think we're only in, like, round 3. And we've already lost.
This one, like, what was it, yesterday or the day before?
Say that again?
Yesterday or the day before that, I did this one. It was just me and somebody else. 2 of us just held the line down there.
Wow.
Yeah. 4 did escape, but, you know, we got more than let escape. So.
Or,
But yeah, I just stood down there in the middle with the snowblower taking them out.
I've got the snowblower on.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere,
Yeah, I think we need to have thermal clothes that'll keep us warm so we are better can better protect ourselves. Oh, somebody escaped. We've lost it. And then something as a warmer.
Black Diamond, Crimson Cube, and Gold Sphere.
Yeah, it would be nice if you had a little bit more resistance to
Mhm.
this cold.
Okay, so the one that Pi told me about is in the command, not whatever you call it, the skills.
Coming down Black Diamond, Crimson Cube, and Gold Sphere.
Reputation, station skills. So select for command. And you do have one called Resilient, which helps with the Crampiri. If you get the basket thrown on you, and it helps with the fish. If you get a giant fish and you put on Resilience, you can get rid of the big fish faster.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes.
No, they're not. Well, so we've had 8 escape. How dare they? How dare they?
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere lanes.
Yeah, that's a lot of defeated snowmen.
Yes, it is. All your snowmen are belong to us.
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes.
This is only wave 5. Goodness gracious.
Every time I hear that voice, by the way, it's not the gingerbread man I'm thinking. just hear the Grand Nagus. That is the voice actor, right?
I don't know. That's a really good question. DT would know. He's very good with the voices and the voice actors. It's not my forte.
Well, this gingerbread man warning about the snowman coming down the lane.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's it.
Wally, what's his name?
I forget the actor's real name.
Snowmen are coming down all four lanes.
For a lot of the voice actors for some of this older stuff, it's actually the devs. Yeah, the EPO lady is one of the devs.
Yeah. Back in the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
in my country anyway, calling somebody a EPO was an insult.
Did it mean something besides little bunny rabbit type creature?
Snowmen are coming down
Well,
Black Diamond and Blue Lozenge lanes.
it kind of meant dumbass.
Ah.
You know, spaz.
Yeah, we all have those days, yes.
But yeah,
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Blue
every time I
Lozenge
hear the
lanes.
lady say, reminded, I'm like, yeah.
Wave 7. Wow, this one's a tough one. You hit 142 on your DPS? Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah, under
Oh,
42K.
I'm happy when I can get 30.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Oops, let's go fix that one up there. Poor lady's got some troubles.
Overload build.
Yeah, I play for the sake of having fun. And I'd love to do more damage and stuff, but
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond
Well,
and Blue
sometimes I
Lozenge
just enjoy having fun.
Do you have a keybind set up?
Of
or-
course. Well, I have a macro set up as well as keybinds. So that I've got them in my sequence.
Snowmen are
Yeah, Ed
coming
wrote
down
a couple
Black
of
Diamond
them,
and Blue Lozenge
and I've used all of the ones he's given me over time, and it just becomes a matter of what needs to go when. And sometimes they are awesome. But sometimes I just throw it on and don't really worry too much.
Yeah, I made sure that everything I have on my keybind,
Mm-hmm.
as long as I spam that spacebar,
Yep.
still doesn't like nerf my
Snowmen are coming
movement.
down Blue
Yeah.
Lozenge lanes.
You know, lock me out of full impulse. Because that way, because I'm using the competitive engine,
Yeah.
after I use my evasive maneuvers, the cooldown, the
Snowmen are
power
coming
to
down Black
engines, and
Diamond and
another
Blue
evasive
Lozenge lanes.
maneuvers, I still get the speed boost from
Mm-hmm.
the skills. And if lucky, I can still like boost into
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Blue Lozenge
full
lanes.
impulse. It took a while to figure out a good way to move.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And some luck with the right team to get
Yeah.
142k.
Well, sometimes I'll get into a match with a lot of great players, but they've got so much DPS that you can't get in a shot because everything's dead.
Blue Lozenge lanes.
Yeah, I got 118k with those kinds of players,
Well, that's pretty impressive.
which is still good.
It's great. All right, tie device is complete. I wonder what we got.
Yeah.
Who
Somebody
knows?
actually advised me not to go for the speed tweaks from the trilithium, but rather use the phased
Okay.
set bonus,
Why?
because it gives more DPS output on individual phaser shots.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the trilithium might improve your cycling haste, but the phase set gives you the extra damage output
Hmm.
per single shot.
Okay, that is interesting.
So now I'm running them both. Because I'm, stubborn.
Nothing wrong with stubborn. We call it dedicated. Focused.
I got rid of my kinetic cutting beam.
Really?
Yeah, because my Omega Graviton amplifier from the set bonus
Yeah.
was actually one of the lowest DPS things I had on my ship.
Hmm.
I use a parser, so I could actually tell that I was only getting like 40k.
Yeah, I have to set up the parser on this computer. I've got it on that computer. I have two computers up here. One of which turned itself off, which doesn't make me happy, but it happens.
But yeah, when your damage numbers is in the millions,
Yeah.
40,000 is nothing, so that could go.
And jump characters here. I have to do some restore shields on the ground. Which
I'm
from...
using the 3-piece Lorca space set, and I wish I could tone it down to 2. But I need a torp. So
that would be an issue. Oh, that's right. This tune doesn't have any of that. Excuse me. I woke up at 4 this morning. I've been drinking coffee since then. Technically, I woke up at 3:58. But as soon as we're done here, I'm going to zip into work. I'm going to put in the remaining 3 hours I haven't done this week, because it's been a very long week.
So yeah, for traits, it's emergency power to weapons I use, calm before the storm, cold-hearted, super weapon ingenuity, and I forget. What was the 5th one? It's gonna bug me if I don't look it up.
I understand that.
But yeah, super weapon ingenuity is so good.
Where did you get super weapon ingenuity?
The Zindi Primate
Oh,
box ship.
man. I
Yeah.
have a couple of those. I have quite a few of those left. But some of this stuff, once they close the lock boxes, unless they put it in the infinity boxes or they bring them back every now and then, which they do, that old stuff is hard to find.
It's a really old one.
It is. I actually have, in one of our fleets, we have a couple of slots just for lockbox storage. And my goal had been, since I now have a decent job, to be able to get enough keys to open up boxes every week or so, like 50 boxes, and see what's in there.
Preferential targeting.
Yep.
How could I forget that one?
I think I've got that.
I'm trying to figure out something better than calm before the storm for my DPS. But whatever it is, I still have to learn it because I don't have it yet.
You might ask Ed, he does know a lot of them. Or Pi for that matter, or Sav.
I'll lose some of my fire cycling haste, but only after 20 seconds in battle. I'll lose some of my damage resistance, but that only applies to the first 20 seconds of the battle.
Okay, so it
I
sounds
don't
like a
get-
trade-off of a bit.
Oh, if I don't take the aggro at the start of the battle,
Mm-hmm.
then I don't need the defense from Calm Before the Storm. So I'm only looking at the offensive side. I'm looking at something that will give me more DPS than the Cycle Haste does. I'm not sure how to do that though. I have to pay attention to somebody doing more DPS. Because half the top 10 DPSers in the game are all on my friends list.
Aha.
Yeah, I'll have to watch them a little closer and see if any of them are using a trait I don't have that works well for their DPS. And if not, I might retool my build a little if I get the jellyfish. And then go for a mixture with gravity well.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm built tactical, but I have a decent amount of control and EPG.
Mm-hmm.
And the console from the jellyfish gives directed energy damage and ETG, which will support both my beam build
Mm-hmm.
and the use of Gravwell. Then the skill from that console makes a sort of a Gravwell that sucks other Gravwells to it.
Okay, that I like. I saw somebody using that the other. Maybe it was you when we were doing a fight. I like the
It
effect.
wasn't me,
Okay, it wasn't you.
but if you just so happen to toss your Gravwell in the wrong place, you can use the red matter thing from the console to throw that in the right place and just suck everything towards it, including the Gravwell.
Wow.
That's just
Yeah, I think it was Ivo who was discussing the fact that somebody dropped a gravel in exactly the wrong spot in ISA the other day. They dropped it right in front of the nanite transformer.
yeah. And if you got the red matter capacitor and you're fast enough, you can drop it on the nanite spheres and suck that Gravwell away from where it is at.
Wow. I will definitely have to try that.
Especially with high enough control and EPG. Then
Yeah.
it's like, but you know, I fear it's going to be used by a couple of people who like ruining DPS runs,
Yep.
who are purposely going to throw it on the nanite generators. And then you can Gravwell all you want. It's too late.
Well, while this is boring, this is the easy way to play Restore Shields.
I just stood in the Dyson Sphere ground, let a Voth shoot me.
Ah, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, especially since I could get my shield regen high enough for
Mm-hmm.
them not to be able to kill me unless there's like 3 Voth shooting at me at the same time.
Well, I go to Nukar and sit in the acid pool, so it's good for your skin. Throw up a shield generator, protomatter generator, and when things get a little too low, just do a shield battery. It's tedious is the problem. I mean, I've been here for like 3-4 minutes and I'm only halfway through Restore Shields.
Yeah, because you don't take as much damage here.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I did with the Voth, the shield damage was going quicker,
Really?
but my regen was also fast. To the point where I was getting 10 hit points every time.
Wow. At one point, this had dropped down to just 2 points at a shot. To get to 6,000 is going to take a while. Let's run out of here. Let the shields get really damaged. Oh, I'm still under the generator. Okay.
But, yeah.
Oh, that's because I've got my
just
protomatter
kept,
generator with me.
summoning the EMH,
Yeah?
and that was plenty. I used a healing crystal, right? Triggers the EMH. Stood
That's
there.
a thought. Do I have my healing crystal on this tune? I do not. I will have to equip it for
I
next
think
time.
I just saw it.
I don't think so. Right. No, not on this tune.
No, it was the. Never mind. I saw the frosted boots. Thought
Oh,
it
yeah.
was crystal.
Here, I will run outside into more. This. My protomatter comes with me, which is fine.
Well, you're
Go,
almost
jump
there.
back in. Yeah, you can jump back in here, throw on a battery. 57, 58, 59. And there's my 6,000. So let's go back on over to here. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. Oh, let me join from there. Well, poo. Poo on you. Let's see if it'll let me rejoin from here now. Yes, it will. Okay. I'm so glad they put in some of these transwarps. It just makes it easier to zip around. And back. Yay. Cones of conduct,
Still,
not my favorite one.
Took away the energy credit cost.
Yeah. I mean, I still have some of the little ones, you know, where you can transwarp to specific locations and use the doodads, but I can play the game well enough that I don't need that. Oh, goody, just R&D materials. Oh, joy.
Yeah, I have like stacks of that stuff in my inventory.
Yeah.
Or inventory, I put it in my bank because it was actually really annoying in my transwarp menu.
I'm going to do one more winter invasion here, and then I think I'm going to go to work. I was telling everybody, if you're doing winter invasion for any of the accolades and stuff, play early, because it, you know, play for the next week or two. There's more people playing, but more significantly, there's more people playing, which means it queues up a lot faster. Oh, this one doesn't have that yet. Okay, we'll go back to my not cool. Do we have any winter events? Yes, we do. There's that.
I'm actually surprised. I'm the cheapest one selling Leadfoot. It's not selling. Cheapest Voth Heavy Fighter. Not selling. I put an epic weapon up on the exchange.
Yeah.
Cheapest price. Not selling.
Well, what did you put up?
Resilience Link Dual.
That's
Phaser.
weird. I almost ought to do a good phaser build. I've got a phaser build someplace in my book, which I'll have to go look up.
I'm just a little bit disappointed that I got the lowest price for the past 3 days. And it's
Excuse me.
I got myself my sensor-linked
Yeah.
omnidirectional phaser, which meant I was broke.
Yeah, I burned through a lot of Zen and a lot of dilithium with the last upgrade and the last Phoenix box.
I paid 140 million energy credits for a weapon.
I've done that.
Well, it's the first time I've paid it for a weapon.
Oh no, somebody's got the Vine Whip.
Anything that I've bought so far that was like that kind of expensive was tier 6 ships.
If I want something, I'll buy it. I don't mind spending the money. It is game money. It's not real money. Dude,
Oh,
stop
man.
shooting me. Here, die.
I want to spend 25 million on a console, but that's it.
I've done worse things.
I needed an EPG console,
Ah,
the crafted one. I got it when it was new. People were just getting to 15 R&D.
there's some things I enjoy crafting, but I prefer to craft stuff. We're trying new balls today. I prefer to craft low level like Mark II stuff and then apply some Omega upgrades.
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Well, that's what I spend my February doing. But last February I was starting to work and didn't build nearly as many as I wanted to, so I did buy some.
Yeah, I never really did any Omega particle searches.
Currently, Omega particles are going for way too much for, I think, the reds. Everything else is reasonable.
It's more that I hate that little mini game.
Oh, I love that game. Okay, when I started doing it seriously like 5 years ago, one of my dogs was quite ill and she no longer could come upstairs, so I moved the entire computer downstairs. And I was determined to keep the computer down there so I could be with her as much as possible, knowing she was honestly dying. She decided to stick around for 2 years, so for 2 years, I played this on the floor downstairs. It was cold in February, sitting on the floor, doing Omega particles, hour after hour. But one hand playing Omega particles, one hand petting the puppy. And as I said, she just decided she wasn't going to go anywhere. Thank you very much. Which was very nice. All right, I got more stuff because I need more stuff. Now this tune I think is in order of the batleth. Okay, so I don't know what we've got in this fleet bank. No, we just have this stuff here, so I won't put it there. I'll put that in a different bank. There we go. I'll move it over later. Well, Mewsin, it has been fun. I'm going to go jump in the shower and go jump to work and get done so I can come home and maybe put up some Christmas lights and do other stuff. Because that's my exciting life today.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much to everybody who is watching us, which I think is mostly Pi and you. Thank you very much. We will have a great day. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.